What's that?
Over there?
Yes.
I don't know, I can't turn around, I'm paralysed.
You paralysed? What happened, man?
What? Oh, it was the dog.
The dog's paralysed?
No, the dog paralysed me, yeah.
How?
Well, I took the dog for a walk.
Where?
Well, in the wood.
The wood? What were you doing in the woods this time? You remember what happened last time? It caused you all kinds of stress.
Right, yeah, I
what were
remember.
you doing in the woods, man?
Right, I went to the woods because of the stress of last time. I remembered, I've left the body. So I thought, I'll take the dog to help me find the body.
Well, talk about the body.
Well, I've got to talk about the body. You asked me what I was doing in the wood. I went to find the body.
Right, so the dog has paralysed you.
The dog paralysed me. The dog's there, and I said, come on, off you go, find the body, find the body, and the dog got all excited, and the dog's going bark, bark, or whatever noise they make.
Usually bark, yes.
They do bark, yeah, and it went bark, bark, and it started running, and I went...
Two barks or one?
It was two barks.
Right, bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
Or a bark, bark, bark.
Well, it was bark, bark.
Because these dogs are trained, you know. Each bark has a certain signal.
Well, that's it. It went bark, bark, and hello.
He's an ex-police dog, after all.
Well, this is the problem.
Yes.
This was the problem.
Belonged to that bent copper.
Yeah.
That you met.
Bent Philip.
Yeah, Bent Philip the copper.
Yeah, walks at a 90-degree angle.
Well, he would after what happened to him.
Well, he would, absolutely. So the dog goes bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
And I went bark, bark, and
Yes.
bark, 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 and here we go. Dog runs off.
Yes.
Dog runs past a tree.
Yes.
I didn't notice the tree, ran straight into it.
Oh.
Broke me back.
Broke your back by running into a tree because you were chasing a dog that went bark, bark, who was probably looking for some buried evidence of some sort.
Looking for what?
Some buried evidence.
Evidence of what?
Of what you said before. Well, I'm not allowed to say it.
Oh,
I advised you not to say it, and now I'm not allowed to say it.
what are you talking about?
The bodies.
The bodies?
The bodies.
Yes? The hamster.
Ah, the hamster.
The hamster body.
I see.
The hamster body, because the granddaughter's round and the hamster died, and I thought, we'll bury the hamster.
Right.
Bury and then, oh no, it's in hibernation. Oh, bollocks.
I thought you were talking about the prostitutes.
No. They're still in the cellar.
Ant and Dec.
What?
Ant and Dec.
Is this word association? Okay, no, let's go with that. Okay, aftershave and pillow.
No, this is Ant and Dec.
Yeah,
The ITV I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here TV hosts.
I don't know what anything that you have just said means.
Well, it's this show that's on the television.
On the television?
On the electric television.
I've not seen this on BBC One.
It's not on BBC One.
What's it on?
It's on ITV.
It's on what?
ITV.
ITV?
Independent television.
The third channel.
The third.
Oh, that's interesting, Reg. You'll be watching the third channel, have you?
Well, occasionally I do.
Do you now? Now then, here's an interesting fact for you. I won't allow it in the house.
The third channel?
Yes, because it's common.
Well, it is, yes.
So I won't allow it. But you have no problem with watching ITV,
Well,
watching Jimmy Tarbuck on the London Palladium, touching himself. Yeah, see, I know. You're so dreadfully common with these likes, these peculiar likes. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. You won't find songs of praise on ITV.
No, you won't.
You won't?
Find Take the High Road.
You find a what?
Take the High Road.
I don't know what that means.
Take the High Road with Harry Seacombe.
Take the high road.
He did.
The Seacombe.
Up the Seacombe, yes. But anyway, I was saying Ant and Dec.
Anton Dec.
Ant and Dec.
No. Yeah, off the BBC.
No.
Yes.
No. Not Anton Dec.
And Anton Dudek.
No.
Off the dancing programme.
No.
Anton Dudek.
No, not the same.
He does the dance,
Not
and
the
Bruce Forsyth did it. You've got confused.
Anyway,
Yeah.
look, it's not the same. Ant and Dec do this show called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Get me out of what?
Out of the jungle.
Get me out of your
See,
jungle.
what they do
Yes.
is they take people
Yes.
and they put them in the jungle.
Really?
Yes, and they leave them there
What?
and watch them through cameras.
Is this kidnapping?
Well, it's kind of voluntary.
Voluntary kidnapping
Voluntary
on the
kid-
third channel.
Yes. And
Oh, right. So we've got an ant on the deck of a ship, and he kidnaps celebrities, and then he spies on them.
Kind of, yes. I mean, but they're not quite he's not really an ant.
Ants are tiny. How's he stealing a moderately sized celebrity? Say someone around the height of Tony Blackburn.
That's easy. Money.
Oh, entices them with money.
Yes, they get money and they smear it with honey.
Where do they film this?
In the jungle.
Well, what, in the jungle in Manchester or somewhere like that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Do they use the ship to get there? The deck of the ship. They get on the ship and they go to Manchester, probably a canal leading there, full of dead whippets, and they go out the canal, and there they are, and they go, we're in the jungle. Here's an ant. Here's a little ant, and he's going to throw money around, and he's going to make you go into the jungle, and in you go, and then I'm going to spy on you while I touch myself. Is that it?
May as well be. You'll never watch it anyway.
I'll never watch it.
But anyway, the point, the reason I started talking about Ant Dec is because one of them has got himself into a bit of trouble lately. Yes, you see. One of them, Ant, has been collecting things.
What's he been collecting?
From the celebrities.
Yeah.
Like toenail clippings, earrings, and discarded tissues.
Yeah, pubic labs.
Half-eaten snails.
Yes.
That kind of thing. And putting them in bottles.
Messing with a bottle.
And he got caught with this, right?
Yeah.
He got caught because what he used to like to do was at the weekends when he'd go to his mum's house, right? And he'd get these jars and he'd admire them, all the lovely things inside them, all the pretty shiny things that he loved, that remind him of all the celebrities that he's met. And he got all these bottles. And he put them out, lined them up on the street. And it's a quiet little street where he lives. It would be,
Well, it would be in Manchester. Nobody's allowed to talk.
Well, exactly. Apart from Paul Weller, he's the only one. Paul Weller will come round. He goes round to everybody's house in Manchester.
He does pops in, says hello.
Yes, he's like Father Christmas there.
He is. So he pops in and he drinks all the lager.
Pops in, it's compulsory. You have to leave a can of lager on the doorstep.
Paul Weller will drink it.
Well, anyway. But Paul didn't come on this occasion.
Well, a good boy.
Yes, but so Ant is lining up these bottles on his drive, on the road.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, he starts throwing rocks at them.
Yeah.
And smashing these bottles all over the place.
Bloody hell.
And one of the neighbours called the police.
Oh, good.
And they arrested him.
Yeah.
And he got sacked from his job.
Yeah.
All for hitting the bottle.
On ITV.
On ITV.
I don't approve.
I don't either, really, if I'm honest. But, let's face it, it's better than the Generation game.
I don't think there's any need for that sort of language.
The Wibblewhack fish is a very strange fish. No, it is. Listen, the Wibblewhack fish is a very strange fish.
No, you're a penis.
I'm not talking about my penis. I'm talking about a fish called the Wibblewhack fish.
This isn't your nickname.
No.
No, do go on.
The Wibblewhack fish is a very strange fish. If you catch him with a spoon, he will grant you a wish.
Well, what? No, what? What is this rubbish?
This is a poem.
Well, who wrote it?
Well, I did.
You've written a poem?
Yes.
Are you joining some sort of special club for boys? Are you joining a club for boys who wear lavender?
No, I was just
Lavender and pink.
I was listening to Radio 4 the other day.
Oh, you shouldn't listen to Radio 4.
Well, there's nothing else on.
I'll tell you what'll be on. A man. And do you know what'll be on? You. Keep on
For writing poems?
Writing poems. Why don't you just hang around on the street corner with your pants down, going, oh, fiver, and you can.
Well, I've done that and it didn't work out.
It would if you read your poetry. Everyone would know what to expect then, bloody poetry. Tell me a poem. Have you got any poems? I like poems.
Shall I continue this one?
No, tell me a poem that you wrote.
I did write this.
Well, tell me it then. Stop talking shit
Right,
and tell me a
here we
poem.
go. Let me just try and, get past 2 sentences, if I may. Right. The wibblewhack fish is a very strange fish. If you catch him with a spoon, he will grant you a wish.
Yeah.
But if you use a fork, then that's your loss.
You fork him? You're going to fork him?
No, it's saying don't use a fork.
Don't fork him.
Well, you're supposed to use a spoon.
You want to fork the fish?
No, I don't want it saying don't fork the fish.
Well, nobody would have sexual intercourse with a fish.
No, this is a tale of morals. Hear me out. The wibblewhack fish is a very strange fish. Got that? If you catch him with a spoon, he will grant you a wish. Have you got that?
I understand that.
But if you use a fork, then it's your loss, because all you'll do is make the wibblewhack cross. See? It's a moral story. Don't use a fork to do something you should be using a spoon for.
Why would I do that in the first place?
You do that sort of thing all the time.
Right, okay.
I've seen you, man.
Right, no.
I've seen you.
What? Have you ever seen me eating soup with a fork? No, you bloody well haven't.
But I've seen you sticking a spoon up your backside, man.
That's not the point. That is absolutely not the point. When have you ever seen me say, I'm going to go for a bicycle ride, and I got on top of a filing cabinet? I wouldn't. I'd get on a bike. This is ridiculous. Why would I use a fork when I'm eating soup? That's what you're accusing me of here. You're saying I eat soup with a fork.
Well, I'm not, but,
I think you are.
I'm not.
What was the last 2 lines of that? Say it again.
Right, okay. If you catch him with a spoon, he will grant you a wish. But if you use a fork, then that's your loss, because all you'll do is make him cross.
Loss. Cross.
Yes, see?
Toss. Toss is obviously the next word in the link that you were trying to imply here. You're trying to imply that I would do something to him, aren't you? That's what this is about. You're a disgrace.
Well, no, I was just merely giving you the end of the poem, but if you want to take it personally...
I don't want to take it personally. I'm here to have gin. And what happens is I get you propositioning me with your saucy poetry, wearing lavender, probably got no trousers on under the table, telling me that I eat forks with a bloody soup dish, and then something about sticking a fish up your arse.
You're just so uncultured sometimes, Archie. Do you know that? You are so uncultured.
I've been to the ballet. Well, no, I haven't. I didn't mean that. I've never been to the ballet. That's not something I do. Don't look at me like that. I haven't. I've never been to the ballet.
No, you were in the ballet.
This is not the point.
Oh yes, I think it is.
It is not the point.
I think my wibblewhack poem has stirred up a deep emotion in you.
It has stirred up nothing, and and you know what? If it was stirred up, you'd probably do it with a bloody knife instead of a spoon.
Ivan the dancer, shall we say?
Ivan the dancer.
The tall Russian gentleman who you developed quite a little fondness for, I seem to recall.
I was trying to get secrets out of Ivan.
Well, it didn't look like that to me. You were looking in some very strange places to get those secrets.
I thought he had hidden them up his bottom.
Those dance moves will be remembered for years to come.
They were spectacular.
Well, it put me off ballet, for sure, I can tell you that.
Well, then I did you a bloody favour, didn't I? I put you off ballet, and somehow I put you on to writing poetry, because basically, you're a girl. That's what this comes down to. You're a girl.
I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to go and sit over there and have a little cry.
No, you're heading towards the ladies' lavatory.
Fine.
Oh, is that just a coincidence? You're heading towards the ladies' lavatory. What are you going to do in there? Powder your lady part. What are they called? What's a lady's pipe called? Oh, Ivan, my Russian bear. You put the wireless on. That program I like is coming on. Put it on.
All right, here we are.
I'm Archie. I'm Reg. Penis. And did you have sex with the dog? Yes, I did. There you go. Good evening. Good evening.
Do you think he really had sex with that dog?
Oh, yes. Yes, that man absolutely has sex with dogs.